The Chinese major and minor program really offers students a transformational, life-changing experience through a lot of hands-on activities and learning experiences. We have a dedicated, service-oriented faculty team to help guide and support the students' success. The Chinese major is 36 hours and the minor is 30 hours. Both starting with Chinese 102. So currently, 90% of our Chinese majors study abroad in China or Taiwan for a semester with the aid of scholarships. So they really love the learning environment here, and they feel they have improved a lot in our program. We developed the curriculum around students' needs. We want students to be able to learn the language in the target environment. So 90% of our classes are offered in Chinese. And we also engage students with cultural activities in class and outside of class. So for example, in our business Chinese courses, students learn how to use vernacular terms to conduct business in China. And also they, through the Chinese civilization and culture course, they gain an in-depth culture of the practices, of the perspectives of Chinese native speakers. Outside of class, we have a student organization called the Chinese Club. All the activities are organized by the students in our program. They interact with the native speakers. We have, so far we have watched movies, one movie per month. They've done a lot of tea ceremonies and make Chinese dumplings. They make Chinese knotting and paper cutting. They learn Chinese calligraphy and painting. So there are a lot of interactivity among students and with the native speakers. As I said earlier, 90% of our current Chinese majors study abroad with the aid of scholarships. So during their study abroad semester or year, they really go to the society. They live with Chinese college students. They interact with them. They go to karaoke's. They bargain in the Chinese market. They use their language skills in every aspect of their life. And then they travel around with their peers or with their Chinese friends during the semester. They learn Tai Chi. Every morning they will wake up with, after they wake up, they go to the park. They practice Tai Chi with senior citizens in China. So it's really a fun experience for students. And then on campus, we have student organizations. We have the largest Confucius Institute in the United States. So we have a lot of resources available here for students to really learn Chinese culture and they experience it. In 2013 to 14 academic year, we had 8 students studying abroad with the Confucius Institute scholarships. So that scholarship covers their tuition, their books, their lodging, and that pays them a monthly stipend in China. And then the students also get other scholarships at WKU and also in Kentucky to help pay for their traveling expenses. And this coming academic year, we have 17 more students going to China to study abroad in Beijing. So we hope to see more and more students using the resources and the scholarship opportunities provided at WKU to study abroad. So in the past 3 years, we have seen rapid growth in the Chinese programs in regional K-12 schools. So some of the Hanban teachers are assigned to the high schools. So they offer Chinese on daily basis. They meet with the students. They not only teach them the Chinese language, but also engage them in Chinese culture activities. So we have got quite a few high school graduates who finished 1 or 2 years of Chinese in high school, and then they are so passionate about Chinese studies, they want to major Chinese at WKU. So we have a lot of feeder programs from these high schools. Why do they want to major in Chinese? That's very simple. China is the second largest economy in the world. Chinese language is the most spoken language on our planet, and the Chinese culture ranks among one of the history's oldest, continuous, and richly complex cultures. Therefore, knowledge of China, Chinese language, and Chinese culture will provide students with a great tool for their future. So students can combine their Chinese major with a specialization in other fields such as Asian studies, business management, engineering, English, psychology, international relations, journalism, and history, and so on and so forth. So students with a Chinese major have a wide range of job opportunities. Some of our graduates seek a financial career in Chinese and the U.S. Financial banking system. Some seek a career in U.S. government. There are other students who help U.S. companies or organizations to build a direct link and supply chain with Chinese organizations and corporations. Additionally, China's continuous development really demands economical and sustainable infrastructures. So that's when the civil engineers and the bioengineers come into play. We also have Chinese majors who are so fascinated with the culture that they become musicians, performers, and practitioners. And a few of the graduates of the Chinese major go to prestigious graduate school with the major.